All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul.
Welcome back for some more Starfield. Alright, we are very close to the... Oh boy, we are very close to the Vigilance. So we're going to go ahead and dock. And I guess turn in this evidence. I don't know. As my understanding is we can continue to do whatever at any time. We could just keep gathering evidence and turning it in whenever we have the chance.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Yeah. But we'll see.
I haven't seen my family in a while.
This may be a little weird because my lovely dog is probably going to start barking at some point and being chaotic.
The Regana made it to port with 0 casualties. Nicely done.
How would a private know that? I swear.
First mission on the books and no casualties.
Good to have you back.
Good work.
What can I do for you? Glad to hear it. Let's see what you got. Interesting. Looks like you've been meeting up regularly with a.m.m.o to transfer goods and cash from Sidonia. Which means the Crimson Fleet's just lost one of their drop points. That should set them back a bit. Find anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Keep up the good work.
No.
I'll be here if you have any more questions.
You have permission to speak freely.
He looks so young.
We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for. That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part.
We did our best not to cross the line, but the more we do, the more we risk exposing the deception.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem.
Yeah, okay.
Ah, so I take it you have good news. Were you able to join the fleet?
Yeah.
Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with a.m.m.o.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
What is there to know? He is pirate scum, like all of them.
Exactly. The Crimson Fleet is not a monolith. Any information you have on its members can only help. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Okay. Travel to the key. So now we're gonna quick travel this bad boy. We don't need to be silly about it. Let's see. Now the last time I tried to go here by accident, it was rough. Where is the key? Come on, man. What's going on here? I'm not even getting a mission marker. Cool story, bro. Is it because I don't have it selected for some reason? There you go. Alright, so let's see. Star move, ship, skills. Yeah, that. And then we'll continue to gather evidence as we go. Hopefully this will give us sufficient XP for that next level of... At some point, I just need to start playing in the ship thing, what's the right word? I got a shipbuilder. I got to place a bunch of parts so that what is it? Yeah, so I can get at least tier 3. Because there's a mission I wanted to do that takes... Oh, the next mission for stupid... I can't think of what they're called because I'm so tired. The cowboy guys. Yeah, or the front dudes. Anyway, their mission requires me to go like really, really far out and I can't make the jump. So... Anyway, I definitely should have just gone to the cockpit because now I have another... animation. Alright. Free and clear to navigate. Oh my gosh, look at that guy.
Unlatched, free and clear.
Alright, so we have now selected it. There we go. Yeah, I popped into Crix by accident one time and it was a mess. Oh, and this time they're not all trying to murder me. It's amazing.
Nobody hails the key. Just do your business.
Oh. Why did everybody and their mother attack me when I showed up? If you just want me to do business. I swear. Doesn't make any dang sense.
Get out of my face.
You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Greetings, Captain. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
Ooh, glad I saw that.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new Rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grab jump or something?
Yep. Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Maybe for you. I'd rather shove a shotgun up my nose than remember the face of every low-life Rook who passes through this station. But, all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
Mm-hmm.
You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station.
It must be very embarrassing for the UC to be in this situation.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
Now here's where we get into the situation where
So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same island where the United Colonies built a supermax prison called the Lock. The UC is so
I
clever.
walk slower than she does.
Supermax prison, Lock, Key.
God, I hate it.
Cute, huh?
Lock, key, ha ha ha.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you, always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place.
Oh my
After stealing
gosh.
some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Elutra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the Key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
Don't
On
even
the
try
right,
to rip me off.
Brad Bradley from the
I know
Trade
value when I see it.
I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss.
So many
official
questions.
reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
Oh wow. Let's see.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me, or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado...
Okay. Okay.
It's why he's the...
Yep, okay.
Of course. I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my rib cage, but Delgado was smart enough to Now?
Let's get us set up. Okay, my first initial comment on this is nobody respects her. They clearly do not fear her. Holy cow. She needs to kill some people and get some respect.
Faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There. You're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
Ah.
The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
Okay.
If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level.
Okay, oh my gosh. So slow.
You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome.
I like my weapons like I like my coffee. Scalding.
Scalding. That's stupid. Alright, alright. And so then in here is the bar. Is it open? Oh no, I actually have to go through it. Ugh, gross. Why? It's ridiculous. That should not be a load screen. Oh boy. Well, what can you do, right?
Need to have Aludra take a look at this kinetic. Recoil's off.
Okay, lovely training. See if he looks at me and pulls the trigger. Pull the trigger. Maybe not. Alright.
Kinetics, electromags, energy weapons. Nothing's a substitute for a shotgun blast to the face.
Okay. Alright, let's go upstairs. I am Oh gosh, where are you going? I am interested in various parts. Oh, like super drugs. Like a freaking dope station. So now I just want to like look around for a minute. Okay. E-pipe. Nope, nothing I want in there. Probably gonna walk into one of these and be a damn person in here. Really, I'm looking for digipacks. You know they gotta have some around, floating around in here. Oh gosh, it goes down. Wow. All right. Big station. Probably more load screens.
Better get a move on before Dale sees you slacking.
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only Rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
Okay.
You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
I mean, that... okay. Yeah, I guess that's pretty common.
Boss. Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet.
Okay.
If his legacy is still out there,
we know that.
We're going to be the ones to find it.
All right. I'm okay.
Through a bit of luck and a hell of a lot of cash, Neva was able to get her hands on an access code to the inside of the lock. This will be the first time someone from the Crimson Fleet has set foot in there for, well, since Crix left the place behind. It has been frustrating being this close to potential clues, but not being able to find them.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major
Fleet
score.
big player in the settled system, somewhere down
the line,
there.
They started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to
Missing or
we're
dead.
gonna beat those odds. We'll first need a lead.
Yep.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording. And not a lot of facts.
Don't
Okay.
When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for you.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, enough discussion.
We've got work
Then,
to do.
The next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's
And just what is on your mind at this moment?
Goodness. Okay. Echoes of the past.
I'd run my own city, like they you. Except in my town, you could do Aurora anywhere.
Whew. That was a lot of talking. Are you just gonna let me in here?
Tell us what the future holds for the Crimson Fleet.
Changes are coming, Gale. Huge changes. Crimson Fleet will soon be a much bigger player in this little game between the members of the settled systems.
That's quite a bold statement. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, let's just say that I'm on the brink of a score so large, it makes everything else pale in comparison. Beyond that, you'll just have to wait and see.
I thought Delgado needed you.
If you aren't willing to discuss the details, why grant SSNN this interview?
Simple. I refuse to allow the UC to spin
As long as you put the
story,
fleet
making
first.
it sound like they're in complete control of the situation. I'm gonna tell you right now, they aren't.
Why does the Crimson Fleet need to make this mysterious move that you're being so evasive about?
I know SysDef instructed you to draw this meeting out as long as possible.
It
So
would
let me
seem
sum
that
this up.
none of the wealth stolen over the decades has
I
been spent
intend to
on
make sure
upkeep
that
for
the
the
Crimson
station.
Fleet becomes the
This bodes
United
poorly.
Colony's worst nightmare. And nothing, I mean nothing in this universe will stop me from achieving that goal.
There are those that would disagree with you and claim this interview is grandstanding, or worse,
So there
a
I am.
recruitment tool.
UCC
After all, SSNN reaches every corner of the settled systems, and your aspirations could inspire the directionless to turn to the fleet.
You and the sheep that listen to your garbage can believe whatever the hell you want. If you were so worried about what I had to say, you wouldn't have allowed yourself to be brought here. Smuggling beats a real job any day.
Okay. That was... Why are you following me, weirdo? Alright.
Buy from me, you can look good and protect your ass at the same time.
I am curious what these guys have. Good gracious.
No prices too. The right gear.
Shut up. All. You mean, okay. We already have a bunch of that. Okay.
See ya.
Yeah, see ya, loser. Alright, let's see. General
Hope you do not
goods.
have any loose cred sticks. I fully expect you would find.
Okay, so she's just got very overpriced. Interesting. Alright. Just crafting supplies and stuff like that. Okay.
I'm missing when we leave here.
We're done here? Great.
Yeah.
Well. Everyone.
Yeah, skip the
Hey,
intro.
you want
Shut
to
up.
pour credits into my pocket? I carry
Shut up.
occasionally. Just don't screw me over.
Oh, shut up.
We all have a little advice. You bleed for the fleet. Anyone who says other. Well, most people just. If your credits.
Oh my gosh, stop talking. Okay. All right. She does have some okay things. Pirate legend. All right. Couple of guns there available. 15% while... Yeah, okay, so I mean it's for taking ships. Deals more damage. Yeah. And then feather, which is a lot, let's see, titanium build. Premium build materials make this as light as a feather. Alright, I kind of like this. What do I use for mine? Alright, at ease.
Need more weapons?
Nah, shut up.
Or ammo? Come see.
My version of this is that, which is not quite as done. That's 24 damage. And long barrel laser sight compensator, large magazine. It might be an upgrade, let's see.
I've got what you need.
I need you to just calm down, lady. See, a lot less damage though. I don't know. 13,000. Good Lord. I mean, we only have... Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not?
All right.
All right. Yep. I poured money into your whatever. All right.
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the core.
No one wants to hit up your mission board. Okay. So let's see. Compared to equipped, we need to put it on our favorite list of 3.
Neva had to call our contacts in Neon just to get the Rook.
What is that? Alright.
Got mixed feelings about my last job. On the one hand, lost a friend. But on the other, I got...
Alright, we're doing it. This is nuts. Alright, we're going to the cockpit. Alright. Well, in our next episode, we will be going to the lock. This was just introduction to the key, yeah? So in our next one, we'll be down on the planet, freezing our butts off. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come check out a.m.m.o, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.